بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنما الصدقات للفقراء والمساكين آمنت بالله صدق الله العظيم ببركة نبيه صلى الله عليه وسلم. With love, with affection for the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, please read salutations and salams. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyidi ya Rasulullah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Sayyidi ya Habiballah. Honorable brothers in Iman and Islam, today once again, with the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the tawfiq and the blessings of Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, once again we're here on this blessed occasion, this blessed day of Jummah, where we all, after 4 days, 5 days completely, we're all together and we're here to sit in the congregation of the Jummah. Today, in this day and age, today's topic that I have picked for me and you, this is not a speech, it's a message. And we always have a message on a Friday, because the Imam's job, the Imam's actual job is that on a Friday, whatever has been happening in the week, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam states in a hadith that the Imam's job is to congregate everybody together and bring everybody forward and tell them that this is, in this day and age, these are the things that have been happening and this is what's happening in the world, and let's get together and let's make the success and let's make our religion, Islam, one of the purification religions, one of the top religions of all. Today, brothers in Iman and Islam, we have criticism all over. There's people who are in need of things, and the ayat that I have recited is Surah 9 verse 60. إنما الصدقات للفقراء والمساكين. That zakat is for those people who are in need. And my main objective to you is, my main message to you brothers is what? That today, in this day and age, can you tell who is in need and who is not in need? Today we need to understand who's in need and who's not in need. And we have it in front of me and you today. When we go to the town center, when we go to the Tesco's, when we go to the markets, places, today we have this thing that there's the homeless people in front of us. And we can't tell who's right and who's wrong. But this ayat states those people that are in need, help them. And you know, by helping these kind of people, the main objective kind of people that we need to help are whom? Sometimes we have them in our family. And they are people who have got disabilities, who can't walk. And you know, all these disability allowances and all the things that came, all these things came in the time of Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu. the second Khalifa of Rasulullah. He brought everything forward. And as I was telling my children coming before, when we was coming here on the way, I was telling them that one time there was a gathering, and Hazrat Umar got this gathering together, and he saw this person. Now look at the logic behind this. Think about it. He saw this person eating with his left hand. तो हज़रत उमर ने फरमाया, एक मजलिस थी, तो उस मजलिस के अंदर हज़रत उमर तशरीफ फरमा थे, तो उन्होंने एक मजलिस मुनक्कद की। तो उस मजलिस में एक आदमी था, तो वो लेफ्ट हैंड से खा रहा था। He was eating with his left hand. तो उस हाथ से वो खा रहा था। तो उस वक्त हज़रत उमर ने देखा, तो हज़रत उमर ने फरमाया, why are you eating with your left hand? Don't you know you're eating with your left hand? Hazrat Umar states that when the person told, that person when he told Hazrat Umar why he was eating, and the reason behind it was that that person said कि एक जंग थी, तो उस जंग के अंदर मेरा जो हाथ है वो काट गया था। Somebody cut my hand off in a war. Now understand, my brothers, Hazrat Umar started to weep. He started to cry. Hazrat Umar stated, "Oh person, from now on I am the person who will be feeding you." How would you be able to do wudu? How would that person be able to wash his head? This is in a hadith as well. So my brothers, we need to help the people who are in need. And such people are in need. And today we have people in our families that are like this as well. So when you have a person in your family like this, try your best, your utmost best to help that person. There was this Jew in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hazrat Umar, he saw a Jew, and this Jew was begging. And at that time the government didn't give him anything, because this allowance that I have just told you about, this allowance, the government was talking to people, giving it to people, them who were in need, but they missed him out for some reason. And this Jew, he was begging, he was on the street. Hazrat Umar walked past him. Hazrat Umar said, "Why are you begging?" And he was disabled, he couldn't walk. And then all of a sudden that Jew said, now look at the logic behind this. The Jew, those who we were against as well. But there's a particular thing that we're against them in our religion. But understand what Hazrat Umar did. Hazrat Umar went to that Jew and they said to that Jew, "Oh person, from now on, I will be feeding you." He took him home, he fed him. Then he brought him some nice clothes. He clothed him. Look at this. Is this the kind of thing that me and you have ever done? इन चीजों से हम दूर रहते हैं, हम मदद नहीं कर रहे। अगर कोई शख्स स्ट्रीट में हो, इस रोड में जा रहा हो, गिर जाए, तो हम तो पहली चीज वो क्या होगी? The first thing what will come to our mind is that we will start making a video. If something happened, if there was may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not do this, but it's just a figure of speech that I am saying. It's just एक जुमला है जो मैं कहने लगा हूँ. A figure of speech. Try to understand this, my brothers. If something happened, and Allahu Akbar, I've seen it on Cottonelle Road before as well. There's been plenty of crashes on this road as well. Supposing some crash came. Supposing there was a crash, and you know the first thing that me and you would do, supposing something happened onto Abadel Road, the first thing that we would do is we would get our phones out, we would start making a video. And instead of helping somebody, instead of doing something good, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that do your good deeds, these deeds will take you into heaven. But today, these are the kind of deeds that we're not doing. आज सबसे पहले कुछ चीज हो जाए इस रोड में तो हम सबसे पहले क्या करते हैं? हम अपने फोनों को उठा लेते हैं. My brothers in Iman and Islam, try to understand what Hazrat Umar did. Hazrat Umar, he helped a person. There was a person who had no hand, his right hand. Now we've always been told to eat with our right hand. Everybody gets this. Your fathers tell you, your mothers tell you, your sisters, your elder sisters, brothers, they all tell you, eat with your right hand. This person, he wasn't eating with his right hand. Hazrat Umar turned round. He said, why are you not eating with your right hand? This person, he told Hazrat Umar, oh Umar, in so and so war, I lost my hand in that war. From there, Hazrat Umar was crying. Hazrat Umar helped that person. We need to understand now, the mortality needs to come here. If you see a person on the street who needs help, try to help them. Madad kiya kare. Aaj hame is cheez ki zarurat hai. But no, what's happening? We're moving away from this. Because the first thing that comes into the mortality of our head is let's bring this phone out, let's put it onto Facebook, let's put it onto the media. It doesn't matter, my brothers. You're not the media, you don't work for them. We don't work for these people. These people, if anything happens on the street, help person. You know, if there was a nurse, nurses are always on duty 24 hours. The police force are on duty 24 hours. If there was a person who was not working, and you know, if he was walking around on the street, and if he saw something happening, the first thing in his mentality, the first thing that would come to him is to help that person. The first thing that would come to her would be to help that person. Why? Because their job says that they have to help someone. A nurse has to be on duty 24 hours. She has to help somebody. You have male nurses, same thing. My brothers, if you are seeing something on the road, if you see a crash, don't get your phones up. Don't work for the media. Don't do these kind of things. First thing is go to that person, ask that person, do you need any help? If you see an elderly person outside in Tesco's fallen down, ask him. In Morrison's, wherever, whichever shopping center, whichever place you go to. अगर किसी शख्स को आप देखें तो आप पूछिए उनसे कि आपको मदद चाहिए क्या? आज ये चीजें खत्म हो रही हैं. खुदा के लिए इन चीजों को अपने घरों के अंदर भी ले आए. आज हमारे भाई जो है वो कमजोर बैठे हुए हैं, वो घर में बैठे हुए हैं. They're in their houses. But what's happening? Our brothers, some of our families, their disabilities, and all these disabilities, we need the people who are needy, we need to help them. And the ayat that I stated in front of you, it's this ayat, Surah 9, Surah Tawbah, verse 60. إِنَّمَا الصَّدَقَاتُ لِلْفُرَقَاءِ وَالْمَسَاكِينَ. And help وَالْمَسَاكِينَ, help those who are in need. Because today, in this brothers, in this day and age, we need to help these people. Whoever needs help, if you see some mother, some sister who is struggling with a pram, because sometimes you know when you're going to Meadow Hall and you see women, help them. Help them. And the more you're going to help somebody, the more reward you're going to get. It's going to be happy inside here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide me and you upon the straight path. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us steadfast unto salah, because that's the main thing that we should do. Amen. Read our salahs. Inshallah, after Salatul Jummah, we will be inshallah reading Salatul Asr. I think it's about 2:15. So what okay, Kareem? Yes, 2:15. So inshallah, आराम से आप सुनते भी पड़े, नवाफिल भी पड़े. And you know, we always see this